Welcome to This Time with Daniel Shahbaz. Today, we're going to be talking about Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, that's all we really have to say about this film.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to, okay.
Daniel, if you can try your hardest,
Yeah.
what is this film about?
This film is about Hobbs
Yes,
and Shaw.
you got it so far.
And so if you don't know who these characters are, these are characters from the Fast and the Furious series.
Yeah.
Shaw being notorious for killing Han.
Yeah.
And other members of the Fast and Furious family.
You know?
And Hobbs being the government agent who they've worked with since Fast 5.
Yes.
So basically the plot of this movie is they have to work together now because Shaw's sister, who is played by Vanessa Kirby, and basically injects herself with this MacGuffin virus.
Yeah.
And now they have to find a way to get it out of her because evil Idris Elba is after them.
Why is he after them again?
Because he wants the virus to kill all of humanity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, and he's also super enhanced. He's Black Superman.
I hated every word that came out of your mouth. I just want to make that clear.
Is the way I said it?
It's the way this film is done. This movie is bad. It's bad. It's a bad movie.
So here's the thing with the Fast and the Furious franchise. I have a love-hate relationship with it, and there's such guilty pleasures for me. Not even guilty, like there is some really good moments in this movie, and I think especially the early ones, there's such a timestamp of the early 2000s, and that's what I love so much about them.
Yeah.
And then Fast 5 entered Dwayne Johnson, who just made it an amazing heist action movie. And I not even just as a Fast movie, I think it's a genuinely great movie.
Fast 5 is a great film.
And then from there, they've gotten progressively more cartoonish and insane, and they've embraced that. They've embraced the, like, this family, salute mi familia. That's Vin Diesel.
That's good. That was Vin Diesel. That was good Vin Diesel,
he was almost in here. And then Fast 8 introduced, 7 and 8 had Shaw in it more.
I don't even know anymore. Like everything just starts to happen, and this movie, it's badly edited. The music is one of the worst parts about this film.
Yeah, and then again, we're not looking for Oscar dialogue here, but it's just such silly writing in this movie.
It's really like a 13-year-old boy wrote this.
Yeah,
and he's never written an essay. He's failed through most of school. You know, it's just.
It's silly. It's silly
It's
at the definition of being silly, and and again, it's not like charming, silly like the Fast series can be. This is just straight out like just bad.
Yeah, this is actually just a bad film, and I keep saying that.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying I'm going in for the next Dunkirk.
No,
I'm not. I know that I've turned my brain off in this film,
right?
But at a certain point, like it's like killing myself.
You want to have fun at least in this.
Yeah,
in these action they're trying so hard to make this a Mission Impossible.
Yes.
Literally, there are straight up sequences where like, oh, we got to do a halo jump.
Yeah.
And it's just like done in a second. So you never like, it doesn't lean into the spectacle. Because it leans so much on effects and just these characters. And there was that article that
the effects are bad, by the way.
The effects are awful.
Yeah.
And there was that article that came out this week about how like Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, like, they don't want to ever look like they lose a fight. They don't. You never fear for them in this.
There's no like. They will survive through anything, which is okay. We get that. The Fast and Furious films,
they're never any
now.
But make them look like they're struggling. They're literally just throwing
not even a scratch on them.
No, they're like throwing insults at each other the whole time.
And it's the same joke over and over again. And it's like
literally copy and paste.
They literally are. And the worst part is that even the stunts in the film, they're taking them from the previous films. Like they're reusing all the stunts, so it's kind of like what I'm not seeing anything new. I'm seeing these characters just bicker, and the chemistry's not good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with Vin Diesel and the whole cast of the original series, like they have good chemistry. You believe that they are coming together to be together. You know, Jason Statham and The Rock, all the chemistry they have is just insulting each other. Throw Vanessa Kirby in there with a love interest, which kind of comes out of left fields. And it's like, oh, this is just so out of place.
And their reasoning for being together in this film is just so, like, I still don't get why they had to be paired up and how the sister, and obviously Idris Elba's character knows Jason Statham.
And yeah, because they don't let you forget that they had a history together.
Oh my God.
But it's just so silly, and like, you just don't, like, this is literally like a world-ending event that's supposed to be happening right now, right?
Yeah.
And they just, nothing...
And like,
doesn't
here's the
feel
thing:
like it
if you like the Fast and Furious series and you love Transformers, I feel like those you can kind of pair them together.
Yeah, but even then, like, you're not going to have what, because again, like we
do,
but there was nothing in this. It almost feels like this is like a different studio making it, because they don't address, like, obviously Shaw has a brother
who died, right?
No, he's alive.
He's alive.
He's alive in Fast. In
I don't even remember.
Fate of the Furious, he's alive, and they don't address him at all in this movie. So it's just like, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's not good.
I think it's safe to say for this one, skip it. It's a hard skip.
Oh my god!
Like, I want to skip it across a pond and send it back to London.
I mean, but this film also goes from London to Moscow to Samoa, and you're like, why? Why am I getting this?
We won't spoil who cameos in it, but again, lots of random cameos.
Random, unnecessary cameos.
Yeah, this movie
there's 3 after credit scenes.
Yeah, none of them matter.
Absolute garbage.
They don't set anything up. I mean, David Leitch directed this, so you'll know him. He directed Deadpool 2 and John Wick 1?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the directors of John Wick 1. This is a rough film.
This is a super rough movie. I mean, I don't know. I people will definitely enjoy it somehow, but...
Yeah, I mean, our theater wasn't reacting too much to what was going on.
No, actually, you're right. They were a pretty quiet
theater.
Quieter. They were just laughing.
Yeah, it was silly.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna go dive deeper into this on the movie podcast, which is going to be coming out on Monday, our second last episode.
Yeah.
Until September, so definitely
we're taking a break until season 2 of the movie podcast.
It's threatening you, but
that was my Hobbs Shaw.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned for that. That was this time,
and we'll see you next.